I'm Jaron Davis, Director of Sport Performance here at Prime Reaction. Today, I'm going to teach the proper form of the dumbbell bench press, also while teaching some of my favorite cueing techniques for young athletes and problem areas that I often see when a youth athlete starts working in the weight room. So first, I think the most important thing to focus on is the setup. So oftentimes we want to think first and foremost, anytime we're working with dumbbells, we want to focus on shoulder stability. And that means keeping our shoulders in a safe, healthy position, even when laying back on the bench. So one of the ways I like to do that is by keeping the dumbbells close in here. I'll tuck them in the body just like this. Then as I rock back, I still keep the dumbbells there and then put them in the proper position. All right, so first we're going to talk about some of the things that I see that I would say is not very safe. All right, so a lot of times we see the shoulders and the elbows flared out, and then we're pushing and we're flaring out. It's even hard for me to do this because it puts so much strain on the shoulders. So oftentimes when I'm talking to young athletes from there, I'll teach them to tuck their shoulders at a 45-degree angle. And then what I start to see is keeping the dumbbells close when they come down like this, which is also not very safe, okay? There's no stability there, and you're not really activating the chest muscles. So the proper alignment we want to be at is having those elbows tucked, instead of flared out, tucked at a 45-degree angle, and then we're pressing straight up. Make sure your shoulders are retracted slightly. Keep the elbows tucked in, wrists nice and tight, squeezing the dumbbells, and you're pushing straight up to keep the tension on the chest, shoulders, and triceps. All right, now, the other issue here is we want to make sure that our body is properly supporting this weight. So we want to stabilize the wrists, squeezing the handles of the dumbbells. And that's even when we're lowering the weight and pressing the weight up. We want to keep that tension on the chest so we're not coming up and touching. You just go straight up, and that's going to keep that squeeze. The last thing I want to talk about is don't do that, okay? That is what I see more than almost anything. That's going to rip the shoulder blade out, or sorry, not the shoulder blade, the delt out of place.